What the heck? What the heck is that, mate? What the freaking heck is that? What? Welcome back to the counselor's office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, and we are reacting some Destiny 2 stuff. Like, I have been playing some Grandmasters, and I have been noticing that Bungie has decided to add new modifiers, and we need to talk about this. Like, can we just have just a short video just to talk about this? To everyone who hated Counterfeit, Void Arc, Hunger, and Oscillation are going to be much worse. Here's a list of new GM modifiers this season. So Bungie has come out and released new modifiers. I'm going to try to adjust this for your beautiful faces. Oop, there we go. I think that's good. So, these are the different Grandmasters and the different modifiers that you can find. Light Blade, Counterfeit. When defeated, combatants can drop explosive disguise as familiar items. I think that is so freaking stupid. It was funny at first when you played like the Forsaken campaign mission. Haha, hee ha. But it is so unfreaking fair. And here's my honest opinion. It should have never went to being like MO drops. I think it was fine whenever, by the way, I'm playing Pokemon music in the background, just mixing it up for you beautiful faces. I think it was fine when it was just exotics, because it was like, haha, funny, you fell for it. But when it was MO drops, and it also just, as soon as you killed something near you, it just immediately activated. It's so stupid how easy it is to die. Like, my clanmate who I played with that day literally died to not enemies, but to just the Counterfeit ability, just nonstop. It was hilarious for me, but it sucked for him. Heist Battleground Moon, which is next week, I believe. Arc Hunger. Savathun has loaned you a worm. When it hungers, deal damage of the focus type to satiate it. When the worm is full, your ability regeneration is increased. If the worm starves, your ability regeneration is reduced, and you take increased damage from the focus damage type. I think that there's too many negatives for the positive. The positive of the Hunger modifier, because it's not just Arc, there's also the Void improving. It's all the same thing. The upside is generation is pretty fast, but it's the fact that you get a negative generation, but you also take more damage, which is so stupid that you take more damage from that type. Like, this extra line should not be part of it. I think it's also annoying because it forces you, especially like this week, or sorry, that's where we're talking Proving Grounds is Void Hunger, but there is no Void like Surge. So it forces you to use something that isn't even a surge, so you're playing at a disadvantage. It's really, really, really freaking stupid. It's a negative, like, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to force you to do build crafting, but it's such a negative anti-gamer crafting. Like, it's not even like it's not even good. If you can abuse it, then it is good. But you have to like, what happens is you're going to use a aerial denial, which is what I did for Void, and you're going to abuse the crap out of it. Shoot one aerial denial on a thick target, and you're always going to have uptime on your abilities, like 24/7. So it's so easy to abuse and cheese if you have the gun to do it. But for like Arc, I'm trying to think, what could I use as Arc? Anarchy? Away from, not even away from, like, what can I use to abuse Arc? All right, then we have Birthplace of the Vile, which has Brawn. Your health is massively increased, but does not regenerate. Defeating challenging combatants will recover your health for you and nearby allies. It says massively. So how massive is our health? I feel like this is a danger. Because I'm wondering, one, how close do you and your allies have to be for you all to benefit? How much do you heal? Like, we have had this modifier in Halo, right? By the way, it's like, I think it's the brawler one where you punch and then you get all your health back for killing someone with a melee. But you would have like Overshield, which is really badass. I forgot what the skull is called. But In that specific Grandmaster, it may not be too bad because there's a non-stop enemies on the boss. So I'm just curious how much healing they give you. Arms dealer, oscillation, dealing damage with scout rifles. I think this needs to be removed. Scouts, pulse rifles, grenade launchers gradually reduce their damage while increasing the damage of submachine guns, shotguns, and vice versa. This is one of the most god-awful, one of the trashiest piece of shit modifiers I have ever seen. It's forcing you to use all these weapons and these weapons only. Or never touch them. Don't scouts, pulse rifles, like these are all the mod weapons. These are all the artifact mod weapons. What you need to do is just don't fucking touch the artifact weapons. Use your exotic weapons, have nothing to do with these fucking archetypes. Just don't fucking use them. And use like radiant to hit through barrier. Like use every weapon that isn't this weapon type. That's what this modifier is. Don't fucking use it. It is so stupid and asinine. Inverted Spire, haste. Moving quickly slowly regenerates your health. Standing still will deal damage. So we get slow health generation for free, or we just take damage for staying still. So if I'm moving quickly, which means you have to be sprinting, can I sidestep? If you're telling me I can't sidestep to shoot, I have to be actively moving. This is also a piece of shit modifier. This is not challenging. This is not fun. This is annoying. And that's something that I want people to understand. Modifiers, when done right, are challenging and can be fun. This is anti-fun. No one wants a challenge that's not fun. Liminality, oscillation has, dude, this one wasn't that bad to do. Liminality, it was supposed to be the hardest ever. Maybe with this shitty mod it is now, it's the hardest one, because God, why? There you go. There's your gaming rage. The corrupted, class warfare. Using class ability increases your fire team's damage up, reduce incoming damage while active. This is just a net positive, but why is it on the corrupted? It's almost like they know that there's a certain amount of players that struggle to do this specific strike. And they're like, hey guys, we're going to make your life easier. Just use your class abilities. Do more damage, forehead. BG Behemoth. Shock color. Landing multiple precision hits with primary ammo. Empower special like this. Adam Brown's Behemoth. I don't remember what this is. This has to be like a new one. But it's funny, the two good ones that are just net positives are on, I guess, the two people struggle on. I don't know. I think if they remove counterfeit or reduce the drop rate to just being exotic items and it's just random and not constant, it'd be fine. Void Hunger, Arc Hunger, I think is fine as long as you don't take increased damage and the ability reduced is not as significant. Brawn, I have to play, I don't know. Oscillation just needs to go. Like, you're asking for players to just never engage in this modifier. That's it. You just don't use anything that engages in this modifier. Listen, LMGs are still good to use. Use LMGs. Rockets, you want DPS? Rockets are still good. Linear fusion rifles, even though they do significantly less damage than rockets and grenade launchers, they are safe to use. It is crazy. Let's see what does the community have to say about these modifiers. How can we make the player experience worse? You spelled challenging incorrect. There's no challenge here, just speed bumps in the middle of a highway. I find speed bumps on highway while attempting to do 110 challenging, don't you? These modifiers are dog crap. You right now. Yep, there it is. This is your Bungie ball fondler right here. Yep, there it is, baby. I'm done with this game until they make it fun again. Every activity is damn sweatfest now. So do we only bring void weapons then? I use LC's rifle, unstoppable, and deterministic chaos, anti-barrier. And I cleared both times. I tried. Ooh, you know what? I think my next weapon to use is deterministic chaos. I've never touched it. It's time to play. None of these sound fun or interesting, just punishing. I'd rather have match game back. That is sad. Shot caller and class 4 literally have no downsides. Every class has a way to heal with brawn. Ace downside is barely there. Okay, well, let's see. We'll find out. Or oscillation can actually go crazy. Use SMGs to stack GLs for final boss. Use spammable ability builds, Sunbracer, Prism Titans, maybe yes, Hunters, and not as bad. Actually kind of fun as long as the Nightfall weapon is dog shit, then it's fine. You're hoping that the Nightfall weapon's bad because you don't want to farm it, but hey, it's not that bad. You can really go into it. It's contradictory. Like, hey, you can go crazy with it, but let's hope it's there's no weapon in that. Hey guys, as long as you're not interested in farming it, it's fun. You can do it one time. It's fun one time. Half the bar, I suspect Grav Lance would be better due to cosmology. In addition, this being a pulse rifle unstoppable, it'd be a solid recommendation for carries. Run Wishender, Velas X, Arc, or Stasis. Yep, there you go. I didn't really care about counterfeit. Made for some funny moments at least, but oscillation, hunger sound god awful. Hunger, if you build into it, you can abuse it. Not like grinding at GMs isn't tedious enough. It isn't. It's not tedious. I love when they put Void Hunger on the week without Void Surges. Yep. And saying how we got stuff like Haste, which sounds totally amazing, and then there's modifiers like Counterfeit on the same list. Hunger can even be buffed if I played around it. Oscillation is nightmare fuel. Pretty much, I'm straight up not using any weapon includes. Bingo. Did a GM last night. Void Hunger's actually peaked. The ability regen literally made it feel like normal strike for the most part. It is. If like aerial denial frames, like if there's a stasis one, you're juiced. Right now, we only have what? Stasis and Void. Did a GM last night. Oh, we talked about that. It would make sense to have Void and Arc Surges on those weeks, respectively. I agree. Running hand cannons, sidearms, and rockets. Yep. I did not notice Void Hunger at all. We should be fine. You don't notice it because you're abusing it, probably. Oscillation might be the worst modifier to ever exist. Agreed. Hunger modifiers aren't that bad. I used Graviton this week for unstop and had to nonstop keep the worm topped off. I think it's not that bad. I think the damage resistance is too much, and I would like to see that fall off where you don't take more damage from that type. Counterfeit is even a bad modifier. No, it is god-awful. I yearn for haste to be active in all activities. I'm suddenly unreachable on these weeks. How can we make match game more annoying? Wait, oscillation will actually be in gyms? Effing why? How did strikes keep getting less and less fun? Here we go, and we're just going, baby. Void Arc are great. What do you mean? They're basically buffs. What's the point of... They're buffs for your abilities, not your weapons. People that hated crappy modifiers are going to continue to hate crappy modifiers. Every one of these is dope except oscillation. That one's dog shit. Hey, if we could all agree, if we get as a community to come together to grill Bungie, can we just grill oscillation is dog shit, and we can just be like, you know what, get rid of that. Everything else can be tweaked and modified. Like everything else seems pretty good for me. Like it's all right for me. But can we all agree the rest is dog? Can we agree? All right, that's my thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below. Short video for you. But there's your list of modifiers to expect for the next coming GMs. Man, I'm not looking forward to Arms Day. I'm not. Is there a way to cheese the final boss? Because I actually want to cheese him so I don't have to worry about the stupid modifier. I'm over dramatizing. I'll be fine. I'm gonna use the weapons that I need to use to get it done, and I'm not gonna sweat about oscillation. Until next time, don't forget to be the best version of yourself. Until next, and as always, game out.